Over 1.5 million families in the United States alone choose to homeschool their children. But did you know that some of these families are taking their classrooms to the high seas? Welcome to Our Offbeat Life, where we're about to show you how cruising and homeschooling can create an incredible adventure.
We just wanna travel the world, the world, the world, travel the world.
Hey there, fellow adventurers. Welcome to the Our Offbeat Life podcast. I'm David, and we've taken homeschooling to a whole new level, or should I say a whole new sea level. We've discovered that a cruise ship isn't just a vacation destination. It's a floating classroom filled with endless opportunities for learning and growth. Today, we're going to dive into how we've turned our family cruise into educational experiences that our son will never forget. From math lessons on the grand staircase to science lectures with onboard naturalists. We're going to show you how every moment can be a teachable one. But before we set sail on this educational journey, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our family travel adventures. Now, I know what you're thinking. Homeschooling on a cruise ship? That sounds amazing. But how do you actually make it work? Trust me, we had the same questions when we first started this journey. Our biggest challenge was figuring out how to balance traditional learning with unique opportunities that a cruise offers. We worried about maintaining a routine amidst excitement of shipboard life and port visits. And let's not forget about the practical concerns. What curriculum should we use? How much should we plan in advance? We quickly realized that our conventional ideas about education needed to shift. The beauty of homeschooling, especially while traveling, is the flexibility that it offers. We had to learn to see these learning opportunities in everyday activities and be open to spontaneous teachable moments. Another hurdle was dealing with the skepticism from family and friends. How will your kids learn proper social skills? They asked. Little did they know that cruise ships are basically floating communities offering countless opportunities for our son to make friends and interact with people from all walks of life. So, how do we actually homeschool on a cruise ship? Well, it's all about balance and creativity. We follow an unschool approach, which means we use the cruise activities as our lessons. But don't worry, if you prefer a more structured approach, there are ways to make that work too. For those who like formal curriculum, here is a pro tip. Use your stateroom as a classroom before breakfast. Bring some dry erase markers and transform your wall mirror into a giant whiteboard. It's a great way to kick off the day with some focused learning time. Now, let me walk you through a typical day of learning on a cruise ship. Number one, we have morning math. Start with some active learning. Skip counting on the grand staircase not only is great for math skills, but also doubles as exercise. You should see the looks that we get when we bounce up and down counting by threes or fives. Number two, science on the seas. Many cruise ships offer lectures by naturalists and historians. These are gold mines of information. We attend these talks as a family and then we discuss what we've learned over lunch. Number three, we have reading and writing. So, quiet times in the afternoon is perfect for reading or journaling about our experiences. The ship's library often has great selection of books related to our destination, and even our Antarctic cruise had some children's books. So, there's a lot to have for everyone. Number four, physical education. Between the pool, sports court, dance lessons, there's no shortage of physical activities. Plus, walking tours in port cities are great for both exercise and exploration. Number 5, art and music. Many ships offer art classes or music performances. These are fantastic for developing creativity and appreciation for the arts. A lot of them even have art galleries on board, and they do art auctions and talks about art all the time. So, depending on the level of your child and their interest, you have a lot of options here. Life skills. Cruising offers unique opportunities to learn about budgeting, like managing onboard credit, time management, planning our day around ship activities, and even basic navigation. Number 7, social studies in port. So every shore excursion is a field trip. We research the history and culture of each port before we arrive, turning each visit into a rich educational experience. And then let's not forget about kids clubs. They often offer educational activities disguised as fun games. It's a great way for the kids to socialize and learn simultaneously. And depending on the age of your child, some of these kids clubs will let them have check-in, check-out on their own so they can learn to manage their time when they want to go to certain activities or not, and they can learn to be more self-sufficient. Now let me share a particularly memorable moment from our homeschooling adventures at sea. Last year, we took a cruise to Antarctica. Talk about an ultimate field trip. Our son was absolutely fascinated by the wildlife and the unique ecosystem, especially the penguins. One day, while we were on deck watching for whales, he struck up a conversation with the ship's naturalist. It turned out that she was a traveling mom herself. She was so impressed by his curiosity that when he headed to Kids Club with his friends, she commented on his initiative and inquisitiveness. She told us that she'd been on a lot of cruises as the ship's naturalist and rarely gets kids so willing to immerse themselves in the experience. This is the magic of homeschooling on a cruise ship. You never know when a casual conversation or an impromptu activity will turn into a life-changing experience. Our son still talks about how cool that cruise was. I think it was his absolute favorite of all the cruises, including the one we're on right now. So there you have it. A glimpse into how we've turned cruise ships into classrooms and the world into our school campus. Homeschooling on a cruise offers unique benefits like providing real-world context to lessons, encouraging curiosity and self-directed learning, offering diverse socialization opportunities. It also creates unforgettable family memories. Sure, it comes with its challenges. I mean, you do need to be flexible. You need to be creative and sometimes willing to let go of traditional educational paradigms. But the rewards, like seeing your children engage with the world in meaningful ways, are truly priceless. Remember, education isn't confined to a classroom. With the right mindset, learning can happen anywhere, even in the middle of the ocean. Now, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever considered homeschooling while traveling, or do you have any cruise education experiences to share? Drop a comment below. And don't forget to tune in next week when we'll be interviewing another traveling family about their unique adventures and education around the world. Until then, keep learning and exploring. Take care.
We just wanna see something bigger than us, to see and smell and taste something completely new. We just wanna travel the world.